everybody. Welcome back to Covers and Commentary, and welcome to another episode of Drummer Reacts. Another episode where we'll be reacting to something that Otto did. And this time we're listening to Dignity. This actually came out before the last song we listened to from her, which was Kura Kura. So this is a new song. I'm really excited to listen to it because, well, we haven't had a miss so far. You all love when I listen to Otto stuff. I like breaking down drums, as I always say, but she's a great vocalist. There's a lot to break down here as well, even for somebody who isn't as well-versed with vocals as I am, or even for somebody who isn't as well-versed with vocals like I am. I am not well-versed in vocals at all, but there's still a lot of stuff to break down. So let's dive right in and have a listen. I like the piano already at the opening. I don't know how I feel about the mixing of those drums. They're kind of flat, actually. Because the... Okay, here we go. Alright, interesting. I don't know what it was. I want to go back and listen to those drums again. The drums were very... they were mixed super flat. It didn't feel like there was a lot of definition between the drums and anything else. Like there's definitely distance and like spacing. You can hear like the guitars in the right channel. You have some of the piano and other stuff being pushed to the left channel, and her vocals are dead center when she starts singing. With the drums, yeah, I don't know if that changes, but yeah, the drums in that opening were kind of flat. Because her vocals are very forward. You have a steel guitar in this ear. Piano's a little more aggressive in the left. Yeah. It's really good that her vocals are just always good, so I don't know why I'm surprised. Yep, nice down in the chest voice. She's so good at that, like, back of the throat, kind of like, it's down in the diaphragm and way back. God, she is so good at that, because like that opening, that like, duh, like I can't even, like she's so good at just alternating from like da da da. Shut up, watch. She's so good at that, and oh man, every time. Yeah. Yeah. And then up into falsetto. Interesting. Yeah, so the drums are still... I didn't even notice that the drums had really started, like, playing heavy. Yeah. So, I get the feeling that this is... Not I get the feeling. I'm pretty sure this is another one of those songs where... the song is there to just bring her vocals forward. The song is just a vehicle for Otto's singing, which is fine. It's just, you know, I like having everything mixed really well together, and like we have really good piano mixing with her voice. We have some good guitar and some violin really mixing well with the voice, but like the drummer and the bassist are getting the short end of the stick like they usually do in the band. And I don't know why. Like the drums are very flatly mixed. The cymbals are almost on the same level as the snare, but generally when you're mixing a drum kit, you want the cymbals and the snare to be on different levels, generally because the snare is something that you will hit kind of frequently, but usually rhythmically outside of most of the other drums. Like you're not going to hit the snare at the same time as the bass drum, and you're not really going to hit the snare at the same time as the cymbal with the same power, unless you're Lars Ulrich from Metallica. But yeah, it just sounds like they're all mixed to the same level, and I don't know if that's because they recorded the drums. Well, it wouldn't have been recording the drums on an overhead mic and a kick drum or in a kick mic, because then the drummer's own self-mixing would come through. So I'm pretty sure that this is just mixed very flat for the drums. Just kind of a bummer, but oh well, Otto's vocals are still great. Oh. Yeah, the drums are just mixed to the center. That's weird. Okay, that's actually a perfect example there. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it over the headphones, but like when you hear a drum kit, generally they're going to mix it. I'm saying generally a lot. They're going to mix it in a way that it sounds like you're in front of the drum kit. So when you're sitting behind a drum kit, you usually have like snare drum, tom, floor tom, crash cymbal, crash ride, maybe a China over here, and then your hi-hat. So when you mix it for the listener, when you're putting those mics in different channels, you kind of invert that so that the listener feels like they're in front of the drum kit. In this case, it doesn't have that space. It doesn't really feel separated. It just feels like all the tracks are just right in front of you in the same place, which can make the mixing feel a little muddled. I didn't think I'd be critiquing an Otto song, but of course it's not critiquing the vocals. It's just critiquing how they mix the drums, because I'm a drummer. Anyway, let's keep going. Have a listen though. Yeah, like that do 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 doesn't actually pan across. It's just all in the center. That's weird. Oh, we got harmonizing with her vocals. Yes. Okay, that's really good. Still good. Oh no, mine hit the robo whale. Oh no. Oh. Oh, we got a guitar solo. Hold on. Let's get that guitar solo. Nice. I'm liking the visuals, but this is... I know I'm listening to a lot of it because there's just like... It's again, it's a song that is just a fitting because of the sea, the ocean themes, but like it is just a vessel for Otto's vocals. Like I'm not blown away by the mixing of the audio. Like you've got like part of it might just be because like it feels a lot more heavy in the right ear, but I think my computer is not adjusting my headset for the hearing loss in my right ear, or my left ear, which might be why it sounds off a bit, but yeah, I'm not blown away by the mixing because again, you have this incredible vocalist in Otto singing her heart out, making this such a great track vocally. And aside from like some really pronounced piano and violin, the rest of the instruments just kind of are. It doesn't feel like there's a difference between having them mixed back and not having them mixed in. Like, having them not mixed in just means they kind of feel like they're all in one space, and not like you're in the same room, but like they're just all. If you were to take a mix and say, here's where the band is playing, and you just put that over your head, that would be your headphones. But if it all sounds like it's just in this one little space, you don't get a lot of area to really experience the instruments. They just all kind of feel here. Whereas if you take the time to take the drum kit and spread it out in front of the listener, you now have more space. If you want to position the guitarist kind of closer to the music listener, but kind of off to the right, then you can place them there and bring their volume up a little over what's mixed towards the back with the drums. And if the bassist is going to be off to one side, you do the same thing. And then the vocalist, if they're going to be center, you're going to bring them forward, but you're also going to add a bit of compression to keep them in with the rest of the song. This is like Otto is singing right to you, right here in your face, and you have a bit of guitar spacing over there. It sounds like the piano is kind of here and center at the same time, and then everything else is just kind of condensed into a little ball right behind Otto, which is kind of a weird feeling. But the song's good. The vocals are fantastic as always. I just don't know if I'm a fan of the mixing. Anyway, let's keep going. Interesting. Huh. Yeah. Like, it's an Otto song. The vocals are absolutely fantastic. Like, I am not surprised by that at all. These vocals are incredible. And yet the rest of the song's mixing is just kind of okay. It's not bad. It's just not. It's not lively. It's very clearly meant to, like, yeah. It's mixed in a way that Otto's vocals are the focus, which they should be. It's her channel. It's a song featuring her. That makes sense. But you can have really pronounced vocals while still giving every instrument its space in the mix. I mean, Foo Fighters, I go to them a lot because they are a great example of that. You even have other songs from Otto. I mean, heck, Show was fantastic in the way that it gave all the instruments their space, gave all the instruments their moment to kind of shine around and alongside her vocals. Same thing with, what was it? One of the red ones, Taut Musica, was incredible because, like, that was clearly meant for her vocals to be the focus, but it still gave you this imposing feeling because of how the song was mixed, to bring those imposing sounds and those imposing instruments forward to give you that really oppressive sound alongside the energy that her vocals brought to it. This felt laid back, but certain things didn't feel like they were supposed to feel laid back. They felt like they were just kind of mixed into a little ball in the center of the stage. And the things that they wanted to bring attention to, like her vocals, were brought straight forward, and then the guitarist had his own little space or her own little space off to the side, and the piano kind of felt like they were in two places at once. It was weird. It's an okay song. It's not my favorite from her thus far, but it's an okay song. We're going to listen to Odo at some point. That's one that's been on my list. Hopefully that one's a little more up my alley, maybe a little more mixed in a way that I don't feel like it's kind of odd. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, aside from that, I mean, let me know what you all think in the comments. I'm always curious to see. Of course, leave your leave some suggestions. But that's all I got for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy this kind of content, definitely make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I try to do one of these every Monday and Friday, 9:30 a.m. sharp. And Wednesdays I try to have a cover out if I have one available, and then I'm going to be expanding at some point, hopefully in the near future, to having some more content on the channel, including things like album breakdowns, lyric breakdowns, talking about the meanings for some songs, stuff like that, and top 10s. I might be throwing some of those in there if I get the time. So yeah, definitely make sure that you subscribe, because there will be some pretty cool stuff coming up, and I can't wait to start doing that. But until then, thank you all again so much for watching. Thanks for being here, and have a good one.